Alright guys, you can finally see me in real life. No, just kidding. You only see the cards. I'm gonna do a deck profile on my Dark World. I've been looking forward to this. You're gonna be surprised. It's not your average Dark World deck, but it's something pretty cool that you probably haven't seen before, and it works surprisingly well. So let's get into it. First, we got 3 of the main boss monster. I've been thinking about cutting this to 2 actually. 3, it's you don't need 3 because like if you have 2, you already win, and you don't really need the 3rd. I'm just kidding. Play 3. Next up, 3 Snow, best monster in the deck. I've been thinking about taking this card out, cause why would I discard use a discard outlet on something that just adds a card to my hand when I could discard something like a Grapha and destroy something, or discard a Silva and attack something. No, I'm just kidding. Play 3 of this too. And then 3 Brow. No lie, we all say true. Just kidding. I used to not play this. I used to play 3 Beige instead. I like Beige better. I don't know why, but I just use my discard outlets on this, cause I didn't play Drag Down either. I had a really conservative build with 15 traps. It worked pretty good, I guess. I didn't play this. I used my discard outlet on it, and I draw nothing. So I was like, this card sucks. But I don't need Beige in this build, cause we play 3 Cerealies. This card doesn't clog with Drag Down. The other card that makes your combos Lucent, this does, cause you can hit the Cerealie out of your hand, and then you can just still discard a Brow or a Snow, but if you have this in your hand, they can just hit this and then stop all your plays from there. So I mean, it's not bad, cause you just discard Cerealie, and you discard Lucent, and then it's good, I guess. It's inconsistent, but hey, it gets Grapha out your deck. And you can do some pretty stupid combos. I'll show you one of them here. It's my favorite one once I get done with the deck. So spells, goodbye monsters. Hello spell cards. We have 3 Dark World Dealings. This is the most versatile card in the deck. It's my favorite card in the deck, and makes your plays go around. Cause you discard Cerealie and then you discard Lucent, and then Dealings is just oh hey, I'm a draw a card and then I'm a discard Cerealie and discard Lucent, or you can just discard Snow or Beige, I mean Brow, and then draw cards or search or discard Grapha, summon it. It's versatile. Now Drag Down is his little retarded brother. It's not nearly as versatile, but it does mess up your opponent. However, Dealings fixes your opponent's hand. This messes with it. It does give your opponent the draw, but it's pretty good, because you can just hit I don't know, Shaddoll Fusions out of their hand. Whereas Dark World Dealings, you can play it and then they'll just discard a dragon and then pop a back row. It sucks sometimes. Now moving on, we got 3 upstarts. Obviously if you don't play 3 upstarts in this deck, you need to kill yourself. No, I'm just kidding. But this card's it's really good. It just makes the deck 3% more consistent. Kinda makes sense, I guess. Next, I played 2 Gates. I don't like 3 cause once I activate 1, I don't need any more. Cause once I activate it once and they MST it, it's fine. And I just don't want to open Drag Down in 2 of this, cause I'm cursed to draw bad. Then why are you playing Dark Worlds? So I just tried to make it as consistent as possible. Why are you playing this crap and this crap? You're scrub, kill yourself. No, this card that actually works with Cerealie works with Gates, cause you can discard Cerealie and then nope, that's not Cerealie. This is Cerealie. You can discard Cerealie, and then you can summon Grapha. We're gonna use this as something. And you can attack Cerealie, and then it'll go to your graveyard, and then you can activate Gates. So it's not too bad. It's a little slow, but hey, you also get free cards out of it because Surly's not bad. But opening double gates and a drag down just it makes you lose because you want a plus. You want to have like card advantage with your opponent, and you want your opponent to force themselves to do something to get out of a bad spot with like skill drain and a trap card set and a graph on the field, and you can just hit them with 3,000 every turn. You want your opponent in a bad spot, so you don't want to lose advantage by playing a gates on top of another gates. It sucks, and it's searchable, and once you search it with snow, it's live, so it's good at 2, and I've never really regretted having 2. I don't play tour guides, so I'm not gonna summon Dante and then like mill it. So it's fine. 2's good. And we got some one-ofs. Foolish Burial. This card's good when you go first. This is like one of the 2 cards you want to see if your opponent makes you go first. You should always go second in this deck. You need your cards. One Allure, it's all dark. Trade in. This card saves my butt. I'll open something like this, this, and this, and then he'll end his turn, and then I'll draw this, and I'm just like, wee! So, it works. And when I was playing on Duel Network once, what are you doing that for? What are you playing on Duel Network for? I don't know. DevPro was broken or something. I don't remember. But anyway, yeah, I was playing on Duel Network. I forgot where I was going. I opened like 3 Surly, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is donkey poo-poo. And I drag downed him. He hit a Surly, and then off the drag down, I drew a Lucent. So I was like, oh, that's fine. And then a few turns later, I had like all monsters in my hand because that's just how Duel Network rules. And I drew a Trade-in, and I had a graph in my hand. I was like, this is why I play this card. And I still lost because I drew 2 trap cards after that, and he had a Dark Armed on the field, and I had Skill Drain. It wasn't a good situation. We'll leave it at that. 1 MST, I'll get back to you on why I only play 1. And then Dark Hole. This should be a Raigeki, but I don't know where it went because I lose expensive cards, I guess. No, I'm just kidding. That's like the first card I've ever lost, and I can't find it. It's donkey there. Moving on. Trap cards. 3 Skill Drain. This is the best card in the deck, like without a doubt. You should be playing 3 of this if you don't kill yourself. No, I'm just kidding. Don't kill yourself. I don't condemn suicide. Now, the problem with this is Surly, when you discard it, activates in the graveyard to special summon. In a new chain, it activates on your opponent's side of the field to discard a card from your hand. Skill Drain will negate it. So, instead of playing 3 MST and just MSTing a Skill Drain so you can summon Surly, we play a better card. Give me a sec. We play 2 Trap Stun. Not only does this stop things like Bottomless Trap Hole or Deep Prison or any face-up continuous trap card or any trap card in general that MST is like too slow for. It gets rid of things that like stop Grapha, like Bottomless. So you summon this and they play Bottomless. MST isn't gonna do anything. Oh, that's really glary. MST's not gonna do anything because they already played the Bottomless. Grapha's bye-bye now. But if you flip up a Trap Stun, your opponent's gonna be a little salty, and your attack is good to go because there's no traps on the field. Well, all their effects are negated anyway. They're still on the field. I'm stupid. I don't know how to talk. So this card is much more superior than MST. However, I didn't feel safe like not playing an MST, so I play 1 anyway. It works out. People will flip like their own skill drains when I go Surly, and I'm like, oh, okay, MST. Never thought I'd need to MST a skill drain before playing Dark Worlds. It's funny. And at worst, you can shut off your own skill drain so you can combo wombo off and just like kill your opponent. Then we play the obligatory Dark Smog. This card's good at 1. This card's a DD Crow, a Raigeki Break, or a Rhoda, or an Upstart, or a Combo Maker, or a No, not Upstart Goblin, Monster Reborn all in one, and a DD Crow. So like, why wouldn't you play this card? But I don't want to play two, because if you have two of it on the field and you have like the monsters, it sucks a lot of donkey dick. I'm just saying. So we just play one, we side the other. We don't even need DD Crow, we got this. So yeah, and then we just got some more staples. Bottomless, Compulse. What this stops, this doesn't stop. What this stops, this doesn't stop. Like this stops 101, but this stops like other Graphas. Let me get a better example. Quasar. Well, this stops Quasar too. You know, I'm not really. This stops Winda. No, not Winda. This stops Winda. This stops Construct, which is like the suck against this deck. Construct is a B word. Torrential. I don't know why I play this card. Honestly, it's like you have a 3K beater on the board. You wanna blow up the field.
Why you play Dark Hole? You're stupid.
It's a trap card. No, I'm just kidding. This card's not bad. Against the right deck, it's not bad. Just, if I sound stupid, just ignore what I'm saying. And then 1D Prison, main decked out to the hands, stops Winda or Construct, and anything that wants to go to the graveyard that just so happens to be attacking you. So, that works out too. Everything in this deck just like needs to work out or doesn't work. It sucks, kinda, because sometimes things just doesn't work out. Now for the extra deck, we got the very sexy token. I made this before Asian Eyes made the video, so don't go saying, hey, he took his idea. You play one of this card's kinda good, so why not play it? We play 3, oh, looks like 2, but nope, there's one stuck to the other. We play 3, I'll say, boy, I'll say this card is good. Ba-doom, psh, ha 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 ha. What this does is, you detach, no, you don't detach. You call a card name, you excavate the top card of your deck. If it was that card, you add it to your hand, but if it wasn't, send it to the graveyard. And then if a card is sent from your deck to the graveyard by any effect, not just his, you detach a material, and then target a card on the field, and, either return it to the top or the bottom of the deck. This card makes combos. It makes your combo wombos really wombo like combos, if you know what I mean. I don't even know what I mean. So, and it's also good against like Yang Zings, because you can just go, I'll say, stack that on top, tack, your turn, set a monster, go. Okay, effect, stack that on top of your deck, tack, no floaters for you. And then you can summon another Grapha. Or like 3 more Graphas. Summon another Alcay. Put it on top of your deck. Tack, tack. Is that game, sir? So, this card's good. You need it. And then we play 2 Felgrands. I like this card. It's good sometimes. It's not good with skill drain. I just kind of wish it had 200 more attack. Well, then it'd be kind of like really good. But I want my deck to be better than it already is. Then 2 Heliopolis. The dude that recently topped a regional with the tour guides and the Skarms and the 3 drag down and the Dante, and then citing like the Moral Attack and Sanctum. He didn't play this. He played like a Felgrand, this thing, and then a Frankenstein, which I don't play because I don't have one. Boo. Yeah, he didn't play this. I don't know why. I tested like a crap load of that deck, and yawn. I had so many monsters in my hand. I had like 6, and then I draw another one, and I wouldn't know what to do. But Dante's good, so you just mill all your monsters. But yeah, this card's pretty cool. It's a combo maker sometimes, in like one of your combos. We play this. It's kind of good sometimes. And then we play this. Is why I plays Zombie Stein. It's less expensive, so why not? Side deck we have a this is awkward. Side deck we have 1 Fencing Fire Ferret. It's good against Ophion, and enough said, right? Burial from the Divine Dimension. People discard DD Crow. You discard this. Problem? 2 Soul Release. I kind of have a problem against Saxhorn, I mean Lightsworn, because I'll open like Skill Drain and then they'll just have MST, and then they get to Mill Still, and then I'll just kind of lose, and then I'll Soul Release their graveyard, and then they go, I can't play Yu-Gi-Oh! So that's why we do that. And then we have 2 MST. I'm kind of going backwards. We have 2 MST. This card stops Floodgates, and I guess you have to do that nowadays. 1 Defusion. This is just for Construct. Basically all. 2 Prohibition. This is good against E-Heroes. You just call Mask Change. Shadow's called Construct. They have to summon Winda, and then Winda's dick is too small for Grapha. So it works. And I guess you could call JD. Maybe, I don't know. I pretty much just have it for like Cliff-Oths too, because you can call Tool, because they're being a tool when they play Tool. I like the German name Tool. I'm gonna move on before I distract myself anymore. 1 D Prison, for decks that play like Hat. Decks that play Hat. Okay. Decks that play Hands, Construct. Construct is like the problem. 1 Dark Smog, it's another DD Crow. 2 Rivalry of Warlords. This card's the nuts. That you can play this in or against not Spellbooks, not Cliff-Oths, but not E-Heroes either, but all like not those matchups. Like Burning Abyss, they summon 2 Fiend type monsters. There's no Fiend type rank 3 XYZ, and if there is, it's probably really bad, cause if they have 2 level 3 Fiends, they have to summon a Fiend. They can't like summon Dante anyway, cause they have Fiends on the field. That's how this card works. It's a good card. And all you ever have is Fiends on the field. And hey, would you look at that? You have all Dragons on the field? Slide this your way. Now what? You're gonna liven my gates? Okay, let me just kill you this turn. Oh, you're gonna get rid of your whole field? Cool, let me just kill you this turn. It's pretty cool. I've never done that before, but hey, sometimes it works. Now, I'm a cheap guy. I have a Dark World deck. It's hollowed out, but it's a Dark World deck. So I can't afford Vanity's Emptiness, so I'm going to play Summon Limit instead. This says neither player can summon more than twice a turn. So you have Grapha in the graveyard, and we'll just like say Cerily in your hand. So you normal summon Cerily, summon number 1, return Cerily to your hand, summon Grapha, summon number 2. That's all you need to do ever in your life. So we play that against some decks. Decks that like to kill me a little too quick. And this plus Skill Drain is like the nuts. This plus that's Skill Drain plus that's the nuts too. But having a Skill Drain and a Vanity's Emptiness, that is not the nuts. Cause 1 MST, boof, there goes all your back row. So that's the deck. I'll show you my combos in a second. Anything I'd like to say, they need like one more, they need a card that works by itself, because everything relies on something else. Grapha doesn't work by itself in the graveyard. You can't discard Grapha by itself. You need a spell card. You can't discard Cerily without another monster in your hand, otherwise it's like -2. You can't discard a Lucent without a spell card. Lag. And like that goes for like the entire monster lineup. All of it. I can't do that. My sleeves are old. And you can't do that for like any of the monster lineup. The only things that work by themselves are trap cards, but like, what are you gonna do with them? Well, except for like Trap Stun, it doesn't really work by itself. It doesn't do anything. This needs monsters. This needs monsters. So like, this works by itself. What else does? Dark Hole, MST. This works. Oh, Foolish Burial doesn't work by itself. You need another monster, summon that Grapha. So this is the part of your deck that works by itself. These are the cards that are one card, do something. That's it. That's my problem with the deck. If you run out of cards too quick, you just lose. Unless you have like a Grapha or two in the graveyard, and you can just keep bouncing and keep bouncing and bouncing. Cause well, Upstart works by itself too, but Upstart doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything for you. Cause all it does is like discard, draw a card. Oh, did I draw a card that doesn't work by itself? Oh no, I'm gonna just end my turn now, and then life sucks. Cause then you get OTK'd. Because 10 traps is not enough. Well, it's even more like 7 that work by themselves. So, the deck needs a card that works by itself. Like a monster. If the deck got one of those spell cards, no, not a spell card, a monster that says, discard this card to add a gate to the underworld, or not gates to the underworld, gates to the dark world to your hand. Like one of those, and it was a fiend type, and it had like 2,000 attack. That is what the deck needs. That'd be stupid. That'd actually make this deck really good. You'd play 3 gates. That'd be really good. So now I'm going to show you some combos that the deck can perform. Just allow me to get my stuff together. No, is that it? I'll just edit this out. Dealings. No, force. Okay, so all of your Wombo combos revolve around Foolish Barrel. It just summons a Grapha like instantly. So basically, it's just having a Grapha on the field and having a discard outlet. This can be anything as long as it's live. What a great time to get the hiccups. And another Dark World Dealings. This has to be a Dark World Dealings. But this is just like, this is what you need. Cerulean and Lucent. I did that wrong. Cerulean, Lucent, discard outlet, Dark World Dealings, and then summon a Grapha. And then my favorite one uses Gates as the 6th card. So I'll run you through it real quick. You go Foolish Burial, dump the Grapha, normal summon Cerulean, turn it, summon Grapha. Use your discard outlet, any of them, to discard the Cerulean, and then discard the Lucent, and summon a Grapha from your deck. Okay, so now you overlay the 2 Graphas to summon Alcei. You activate Alcei's effect. Here's your deck now. You activate Alcei's effect, call whatever. I usually call Karibo. I don't know why. You activate the effect, detach Grapha, turn the Cerulean to the top of your deck, summon the Grapha, bounce the Lucent, activate the Dark World Dealings, draw. Oh, look, it's Cerulean. We'll just discard it and then discard this Lucent. So now you get Lucent's effect again. Summon Grapha. Wow, it's like magic. You know, I forgot where I was going from here. You activate Gates. No, we'll save that for now. Pretty sure this one uses Heliopolis. I'm just kind of going off on a limb right now. So Heliopolis, say goodbye. See you later, Alcei. Goodbye, Cerulean. You turn Lucent to your hand. Summon Grapha. Gates. Banish the Cerulean. Discard the Lucent. Draw a card. Doesn't matter. Turn the Lucent. Summon Grapha. This is 9,000. This could also be a drag down. Because you just discard the Lucent, and then this is 54, 3,000. It's 8,400. This is 9,000. You can usually just like use the second overlay to do anything you really need. But this is how you OTK, because like you could summon Tachyon if you need to, or you could summon Felgran, or you could summon this if you want, if you're about that, or you could summon this. It doesn't matter. Whatever tickles your fancy at the time, just summon what you need. That's basically it. Last thoughts. I want something that works by itself. That's pretty much it.